Good morning, Markle Sparkle.
Hey, good morning.
So it's July 1st of 2018, and I thought maybe you could read us our horoscopes for the month.
Sure.
If you would. Great.
Okay.
All right.
Good morning, all you community comics people. Anyway, July magazine's out. Horoscopes are in it. Of course, it's also up online too, because I like to give them to my friends outside the area. Anyway, so this is the July Markle Sparkle's horoscopes. Start with the general comments. Love general comments. Well, July is a great month to contemplate all the independence that we've experienced in our daily lives, both real and imaginary. I'm talking about the lives part, both real and imaginary. The independence part, well, we're Americans, enough said. No, what I'm talking about, what I'm really talking about is your imaginary lives. Let's face it, real life tends to be too predictable. Let's go for the unpredictable stuff. That's where the good times happen anyway, so mostly, well, some of the times, well, let's go with most of the times, definitely. All right, Cancer. Okay, Cancer, you're up first. There's an imaginary incident that hasn't happened yet, but it's your imagination, so it's probably happening right now. That's how these things work. Let's see what we've got. I see a face, a pet maybe? Do you have a pet? Does a pet need something? Tell me what you see. You see how this works? Try it on yourself the next time you want to leave reality. It's like playing charades with your imagination. Just don't do it while you're driving, please. Leo, your DNA traces back to the Neanderthals, right? It's okay if you're Cro-Magnon. This applies to you too. Special anthropomorphic scientific research into prehistoric everything unknown before now has discovered that you are a descendant from a spacefaring race of super-duper powerful mind melders. Somehow, with this knowledge and a towel and a really good armchair, you're supposed to assume your proper place in the galaxy. If the opportunity should arise, of course, I'd go for it. Virgo, oh my God, there are so many Virgos out there, myself included. Anyway, Virgo, people always make a big deal out of time. It's just a consideration. It's a mechanical measurement of persistence, blah, blah, blah. Everywhere you look, there's a digital readout telling you the hour, the minute, and the second. Something you can't hold on to. It sure is everywhere. You can buy a roll of electrical tape and cover the clock faces, but it might be easier if you just cut back on the coffee and take a nap. Time's gonna be around all month. All right, Libra. I got a special place in my heart for Libras. I don't know why. Well, imagine, if you will, a world alone, in a totally different space, adrift in the cosmos like a living spaceship sailing into the unknown. Now, reach over and touch your toes. Yeah, your real toes. If you can do this with your mind soaring through the cosmos, it means you need to go back to bed. If you get up, the cosmos vanishes. If you go back to bed, who knows? The cosmos awaits. Whew, that one always warms me up. Scorpio, beating around the bush. Was that you this month? You may have some bushes you'll want to beat around, but is it absolutely necessary? What was the path that led you there? Who pointed the way when you got lost? What did they really mean by that last look they gave you? Why were you even there in the first place? See what I mean about bushes? One leads to another, and the next thing you know, it's the end of the month. So try not to beat around the bush. Sagittarius. Remember the song Horse with No Name? Of course you do. Yeah, I think it was America that did it. Anyway, imagine, if you will, this scrawny, bony old nag with a straw hat on and a bunch of flies buzzing around its head, plodding across a dusty, dry desert. And its big awareness about the world around her is that it's nice to be out of the rain. Always the optimist. Greener pastures, bluer skies. You must be an artist or a musician. Capricorn. You ever look at your hands or feet? I mean, really look at them closely, examine them in detail. I don't know about you, but I sometimes get freaked out wondering, whose hands are these? No? All right, I guess that's just me. Anyway, to the point. Well, there really isn't a point. A true point would be a static, but that ain't just nothing. It's stuff that's before nothing, the void, where all our thoughts eventually fall, trailing off behind us into the void, like this prediction. Excuse me, I gotta go talk to Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, water, two hydrogen atoms sharing electrons with an atom of oxygen. Suddenly, there is a potential for life on a planet. Just those three atoms. Wow, science sure is freaky stuff. Well, that's why this month I would be best if you don't try to look too deep into the science stuff. I know it gives me a headache sometimes, so I'm just saying, leave the science stuff to the scientists and go out and have some fun. Pisces. The ornamental tree frogs are singing your praises in the back swamps of your mind, reminding you that your true value cannot be measured by mere mortals and their petty dalliances. Think of the sound as a fifth-dimensional, funkadelic, polyrealistic moment that just pops out of nowhere, and you go, what the heck was that? Just go for it. Aries. Looks like you're going to get into some 2-for-1 action this month. Since our streets don't roll up, there's always something to do, although the fishing pier after midnight is kind of boring. And do you know the surefire way to get 2-for-1? You got it, happy hour. And let's be honest, you probably know half the people there, so it's bound to be some fun. Taurus. This month is like Marvin Gaye surfing a pipeline, chomping on some beach bread and just hanging out by the ocean. It's that kind of month. Really nothing to get all hellfire worked up about, I'm saying. Unless you start talking politics or water quality issues. You know what? The heck with it. Go ahead and do it if you want to. Just remember it's summer and you're a cool person and you should be chilling like Marvin Gaye. Gemini. Hope you like the color blue. In the emotional color spectrum, blue is supposed to be a calming color. I know many of you think green is better at calming you down, especially lots of it, but this month it's going to have to be blue. Except at night. At night, blue tends to solidify. Ignore that, it's boring. Where's the most blue during the day? Right, in the sky. A lot of the blue comes from the moisture in the air. That moisture is like a tourist taking a sweet ride to the beach. Go out and enjoy the ride. Now here comes a disclaimer, give it every month. This one is, I don't know why I put this disclaimer down here at the bottom every month. It's not like anybody honestly thinks there's anything other than made up stuff in these so-called predictions. I do them to humor myself and you. Sure, I'm a visiting alien from another multiverse, but aren't we all? That doesn't mean I can't have a sense of humor. So I make this stuff up. Have a good month. Catch you later.
Thanks, Markle Sparkle.
Sure thing.